Hi, this is Kyle from Day Development. Welcome to the video tutorial for the beginning/end function. One of the most important and least understood aspects of the time value of money, or TVM, calculations is begin or end mode. This is probably the single greatest source of errors and confusions when new users are using their financial calculators. Simply put, if you're in begin mode, the payments happen at the beginning of each period. If you're in end mode, the payments happen at the end of each period. A more technical way of putting this is that begin mode payments are made in advance and end mode payments are made in arrears. Usually, debt payments are structured in end mode, so that the first payment is made after the first month has elapsed. If you were to make the payment at the beginning of the period, in other words, if you were in begin mode, you would make your first payment on the same day you originated the loan. In other words, let's say you borrow $100,000 on January 1st, and your payment is $2,000 per month. In an end mode scenario, you would owe your first payment on January 31st. In a begin mode scenario, you would owe your first payment on January 1st, the same day you originated the loan, and that just doesn't make any sense. Since that's not typically the way it's done, that's a way to remember that the loan payments are usually made in end mode. So, what's begin mode all about? Scenarios like savings plans are usually done in begin mode because you make payments into your savings or investment account at the beginning of each month, and when you finally get your big lump sum payout at the back end, you don't get it the same time you make your last contribution, you get it after you've stopped contributing. That's how I remember it anyway. Okay, so how can you tell which mode you're in? And if you want to switch between modes, how do you do it? Well, right up here on the right side of the display, you see it says end mode, meaning calculations will be done in end mode. If you want to switch to begin mode, hit orange shift, then begin/end. You'll notice that the display changes to begin mode. Okay, let's see how this changes things. If any of this is confusing, please review the videos for basic TVM functions as they go into more detail on the basic operation of the TVM functions than this video does. So my mortgage is a 15-year loan at 4.5% for $150,000, which has monthly payments and amortizes fully. So first thing I do is I make sure that my PYR is 12. Then I type in 15, orange shift, XPYR. All right, so that puts 180 into N. Then I type in 4.5 and hit IYR. The principal value is 150,000, so I type in 150,000, put PV, and I amortize fully, so I put 0 into FV. Then I hit PMT to find my payment. When I'm in end mode, and hitting shift and begin end gets me there, my payment is $11.47.49. The payment in begin mode, and so I'll hit orange shift and begin end, hit PMT again, then my payment is $11.43.20. Now, that's $4.29 less per month in begin mode than end mode. It's not a huge difference, but we often get questions about why the calculator is slightly off. The calculator isn't doing the math incorrectly, the calculator is just in the wrong mode for what you're trying to do. This is important because if you send in $11.43.20, which is the begin mode payment, to your bank every month, when you should be sending $11.47.49, which is the end mode payment, then the bank will become cross with you and the late fees will start piling up. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about this example, please feel free to email us at theteam@inadaydevelopment.com.